Los Angeles International Airport. We are doing a live from one of the most famous places to plane spot in the world. We are at the In-N-Out Burger and the park across the street from it, watching planes arrive and take off, and they are taking off and arriving very, very close. We've got another arrival coming in just a second. You're getting a live view of LAX, Los Angeles International Airport. We're here at the Airshow Team TV doing a live tonight, a live broadcast. We just had a Hawaiian Airlines flight come in overhead. And when I say overhead, I am not exaggerating. I mean overhead. They come in really close at this spot. It's pretty exciting to watch. So we're live at LAX International Airport, Los Angeles, California, at one of the most famous places to plane spot in the entire world. We've got planes that are going to be arriving just to our left. They're coming in from the east on this runway. Very famous runway here in Los Angeles. And right behind me is the famous In-N-Out Burger that is right at the edge of the airport property. And it is a popular place for plane spotting. There's an entire park here across the street, and people just fill it up, usually during the day. But I came here to bring you some night arrivals and departures. A little harder to see the departures as they go off to the right at the far end of the airport. But trust me, we are going to get some good looks at the arrivals, because they're going to come screaming so close, you won't believe it. Fast and low. If you like fast, low, and loud planes, we have got them for you tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Hope while you're here you decide to subscribe. If you see something that you like, we'd sure love to have you hit that subscribe button. Hit that notifications button also, because we just randomly go live like this. When we get into position, find a good spot, we just turn on the cameras. So we've got an arrival coming in. So let me show you, let me get you situated here. So this is the area right around the airport. Then over here is the park. And then right behind me is the In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out Burger. And then right over there, right over that giant billboard, that giant burger billboard, right over there is where the planes are going to come screaming overhead, nice and low and loud and fast. So I'll do my best to give you a good look at them. Sure glad that you tuned in tonight. I'm going to be here in 1:30 California time. And so I hope you'll stick around, watch some planes come in and out. So that's the Los Angeles International Airport. You can see the Southwest concourse over there. And of course, right after I turn the camera on, we don't have any arrivals coming in. But don't worry, they're on their way. They'll be here in just a second. There's one taking off across the way there. This is a very large airport, as you can imagine. A lot of runways. Peek between the trees there, you'll see it going up. A lot of runways. A large acreage that it covers. So today we're going to concentrate on this close runway to us. We just had a Hawaiian Airlines flight come in. And there goes that one up over there. We're going to have some more aircraft coming in just a minute, so don't you worry. Just hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button, and then we're going to be down here for at least a few days, bringing you lots of lives from Los Angeles International Airport. And so we hope you join us. Got another departure going off over there. Don't worry, this is kind of embarrassing. I mean, a minute ago we had like one plane a minute coming in, so. But don't worry, we're gonna have some more planes here in just a second. So I'll take a minute to say hi, welcome you all to the channel. I'm Lynn with Airshow Team TV. I'm an aviation writer and reporter, videographer, and director. We've got lots of content already on our channel. We hope you'll check that out. But I know you're here for the live planes tonight, so just as soon as I can get one here, I'm going to show it to you. So there goes another one taking off across the way. Get back around here. We are waiting. Oh, I see something coming in. I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna like it a lot, because it's a 747, you guys. We have on this final approach into LAX on this runway Asiana cargo flight from Seoul, Korea to Los Angeles. This is an Asiana Cargo 286 Boeing 747-419. Got some colorful paint on it, and it's going to be blasting right overhead here in just a minute. If you want to follow along with what planes we're watching come in tonight, there's a couple of great apps that you can download for free and follow along. If you don't have it already, you might want to download Flight Radar 24. Flight Radar and the number 24. It's a great app, and then you just type in LAX for the airport code, and then there are several different views that you can use to see what planes are coming in. I'm using the map view tonight, so that shows me what planes are coming in on this near runway. Asiana 747 cargo plane should be coming in shortly. The other app in the meantime that you can download, and actually you can do both of these on websites as well. If you would like to listen to the live air traffic control tower here at LAX, all you have to do is go to live ATC, as in air traffic control, liveatc.net, okay? And you can hear the air traffic control tower for LAX while they are landing the planes that you're watching. Pretty cool. Asiana 747 cargo. I can see the light peeking over the Hollywood sign. Do you see it? Here it comes. Oh my gosh, this is a big plane, and it's low and close. Wow, you guys. Was that amazing or what? God, here goes another aircraft taking off. Go down the runway. Bring that to you too. Wow, my heart is still pounding from that other aircraft. That is so cool. Here goes a departure. What did you guys think of Asiana 747? Was that amazing? If that was your first time seeing an Asiana airline flight, give us a thumbs up, will ya? It was my first time. That was pretty exciting. And if you're enjoying this content so far, if you like seeing that big 747 come in here in the dark really close and loud, I sure hope that you decide to subscribe, because that's just the beginning, guys. We've got a lot more fun stuff in store for you tonight. So let's take a look at the Flight Radar 24 and see what's coming in next, okay? Woo, that was worth the wait, you guys, wasn't it? That was so awesome. All right, next up, coming in just a minute, from Vancouver, we have an Air Canada flight. This is a Boeing 737 MAX 8. I think you're going to like seeing this aircraft also. Now, one of the symbols on the symbol on the flag that Canada is known for is a Canadian maple leaf, a maple leaf. So as this screams low and loud overhead, maple leaf on this Air Canada 737 MAX 8 as it comes in. I'm watching for the lights to come right over the top of that building. I'm going to turn you around so you can watch along with me here. So we'll see the lights come right under that billboard and right over the Hollywood Stars sign. When I see those lights coming, I know it's just seconds before we've got a giant aircraft right overhead. So don't go anywhere. Lots of excitement here yet tonight with the live from LAX here on Airshow Team TV. We're tuned in. Don't go anywhere. You're going to miss some great planes if you do. We just got to see that 747 Asiana cargo jet come in. That thing was probably the biggest thing I've had fly over my head in my entire life. So pretty cool to see that. We've got more to come. Here it comes. Look, see the light right over there? All right. Air Canada, look for the maple leaf on the tail. There it is. Hey, Sydney, you're very welcome for Late Night Planes. Thanks for tuning in. Glad you could join us. Glad you're here. We've got lots of excitement here at LAX tonight. We're sure glad that you decided to tune in here to Airshow Team TV. I'm Lynn. I'm your announcer. I'm giving you all the plane-by-plane action. Well, I don't know if this is going to help you sleep or not, but Sydney, this is just a fun time to get to watch some planes. So hope you enjoy it. And my heart is pounding after having these big jets go overhead like this. It is just like it's better than a cup of coffee, you guys. So you see some aircraft taxiing around over there, mostly Southwest. I see another one lined up on the airport runway there for takeoff. And while we're waiting for that to take off, let's take a peek at the Flight Radar 24 app and see what's coming in next. Oh, I think we got another jumbo jet coming in. It looks like it just flew in over the Pacific, and it's going to make its big turn into the pattern here. They've got to loop around. Oh, we've got a big Boeing 777 coming in. A DHL plane coming in from Shanghai, China. So we are going to get to see that come over us real soon. That's going to be a couple planes out. It looks like our next plane coming in. Get back over here to Southwest. That's waiting there. Our next plane coming in, it looks like, is a big FedEx. From Seattle, we've got a big Boeing 777. That's a Boeing 777 coming in. There goes one up. And that 777 will be here in just a second. I'm going to turn the camera around, get you guys ready for that, since the Southwest is just sitting there. There's another one taxiing up. You see that one taxiing up? There we go. I'm going to turn you guys around so we can get ready for that big FedEx 777 coming in. Sydney, you're from NorCal. All right. Not too far away. Glad to have you join us tonight. Everybody else out there, where are you guys from? What time is it where you are? If you'd like to join our chat, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button, and then you wait about 5 minutes. Here goes the Southwest taking off. You wait about 5 minutes, and then then you'll be able to chat with us. There it goes. Southwest flight taking off. I'm going to be here at least for probably at least a week or two. And this spot that I came to tonight, I came to in particular because it is one of the most famous plane spotting locations in the world. We're right at the In-N-Out Burger lot. Let me show you. Sydney, you're from NorCal, so you know what In-N-Out Burger is. In-N-Out Burger, famous burger chain. People come here because the burgers are great and the fries are fresh and the planes are low. That's why they particularly come to this location. So it's a great place to plane spot, one of the most famous places in the world. Let's get back over here. I don't want to miss this 777 coming in. There's the lights. I'll back you up so you see the whole plane. Boeing 777. Okay, that wasn't a Boeing 777. That was a Southwest 737. Wait, what's up here? Did I look at the thing wrong? Yeah, In-N-Out is awesome. Oh, I see something big taxiing up here. Ooh. Is that the one that just went over us, that Asiana flight? Look at that. Large aircraft. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in tonight. If you just joined us, you're watching Airshow Team TV live at LAX Airport. There's a lot of action here all night at LAX. We're going to be here at least until 1:30 in the morning Pacific time. That happens to be how long you can park on the street here, where I am. I'm right next to In-N-Out Burger, right across from a lot of runways. And the nearest runway, the famous runway that is right by us, is getting a lot of action tonight. We had a big 747 go over us already. That was really cool to see so close up, low and loud. Juan Manuel, hello from Buenos Aires, Argentina. You have watched our channel before, I remember. Thank you. Thank you for joining us again. I appreciate it. At least I think you did. Sydney says she's flying out of Oakland in 29 days, going to Spokane, Washington. All right, you going up on Southwest? Most likely. Look at the size of that aircraft. There goes another one up in the air. And that one's taxiing. There it goes. That one's taking off. Well, thank you, Manuel. I really appreciate you saying that. I'm hopefully doing an even better job now. I'm becoming more skilled with using the Flight Radar 24 app while operating the camera at the same time. So I'm really glad that you tuned back in. Thank you for that. Sure appreciate the thumbs up, you guys, giving me encouragement out here in the middle of the night. I sure appreciate that as well. I just drove over from Las Vegas today. I don't know if you got to see any of our lives from Las Vegas, but boy, we had a great time over there. Got to see some really unique liveries. All of those videos are now posted on our YouTube channel that you're watching us on tonight. Ooh, look at this front end view here. We're going to see that one take off. Ah, that's a giant plane. Let me see if I can figure out on the flight radar app what that one is. It's making the turn. So, I think that's an Airbus 380. I'm not sure. Oh, here comes another one in. Southwest. What is this giant plane? Is that an Airbus 380? Wow. That's huge. I think that's my first time seeing one of these. What a big plane. My goodness. I'm used to seeing military aircraft that size. Wow. Thanks, Juan Manuel. Yeah, very cool. So see, we've only been here a few minutes and broadcasting live for a little bit, and already we're getting to see such different and exciting planes. This is fantastic. All right, we're going to get to watch this 380 take off, and then I'm going to take a peek and see what else is coming in behind it. I'm not seeing anything. I'm assuming because they have to make room for that Airbus 380 to take off. They've got to give that a lot of time to get up in the air. But I could be wrong, and something else could rip and roar right over our heads while we're waiting for the 380 to take off. Getting a nice long look at that Airbus 380 there. See if I can tell you some more about it. Airbus 380 is headed to Seoul, Korea. This is Asiana Airlines, Airbus 380, Asiana Flight 203. It's an Airbus 380-841. And that's the largest I think I've seen at an airport, at a passenger jet. I mean, I've walked through a C5 Galaxy. That's a pretty big aircraft. Don't know how they compare, but listen to the engines rumble on this thing. Man, look at that go. Wow. Yes, the power of this aircraft, I can just feel it. You can hear those engines. Seems like it's going so slow. It's about as close as I can get in. Tomorrow I hope to have the camera set up that has the 30 times zoom on it. Oh, there it goes. You see it going up down there? Yep, it's up there. Amazing. It must have really picked up speed once it got further down the runway, because it didn't look like it was moving too quickly. There we have another large aircraft passing in front of us. Juan Manuel, can you tell what that one is? Let's see. I think I can pull it up here. Whoop, landing. That was an Alaska Airlines. Thanks, Juan Manuel. Airbus 350. Get you zoomed in close on that. Sichuan Airlines. That's another new airline to me. How about to you? If this is your first time seeing a Sichuan Airlines flight, airlines aircraft, please give us a thumbs up. That's kind of the game we play here. If this is your first time seeing an airline, or an aircraft, give us a thumbs up. So this is Sichuan Airlines Flight 3838, an Airbus A350-941 bound for Chengdu, China. Airbus 350 rolling out of here. I have not flown the Airbus 350 yet, or the Airbus 380. I gotta get me some miles here. I gotta get up in the air. Seems like I'm always on the ground talking about airplanes and showing you great airplanes. And who's taxiing into position next? Let's see. Looks like another big aircraft. If it's so big, how did I lose it? Where is it? There it is. Oh, you guys, it's late. I drove all the way over here from Las Vegas. You know, we were doing airport lives at Las Vegas all week. And so then it got to be super hot there in Vegas. And today it was 100 degrees on my way here. And I think it fried my brain. Virgin Atlantic flight taking off now. What you're looking at is a Boeing 787 Dreamliner. That's a 787-9 Dreamliner, folks. Virgin Atlantic bound for London. Another large aircraft, and listen to the rumble of those engines. So we're getting to see some very large aircraft arrive and take off tonight, which is very exciting. Next departure looks like it's going to be a Boeing 737 for Southwest. Guess they had to slip in a smaller jet too. But we've got one arriving really close here, you guys. This next one arriving low and loud is going to be a Boeing 757. This is a United Airlines Flight 2494 from, where'd that Southwest jet go? There we go. So the next one coming in over our shoulder is United Flight 2494 flying in from Newark, a Boeing 757. And again, if you just joined us, welcome. You're watching Airshow Team TV. Here comes that flight that I was talking about. United Airlines. That's the United Airlines Boeing 757 that just arrived from Newark. Across the way, we have a Southwest that's queued up and ready to take off. We have another flight on the way in. You'll get to see it low and loud and close. There goes the Southwest flight on its way out. Well, after all of these big jets that we've seen go out of here in just a short span of a few minutes, now we're going to have a smaller jet coming in. So just so you can compare size, and there's that Southwest jet up in the air, just below that tree branch. Next one coming in, it's going to be an Alaska SkyWest. Embraer E175. Alaska SkyWest Flight 3353 from San Francisco arriving. Over our shoulders here, I see the lights. Do you see them, guys? There it is. Hello, Dana Krishna. Hello, welcome. We're glad you joined us. We are here live tonight at LAX, Los Angeles International Airport. And we are seeing some really great large jets. 787, 747, A380, A350. We're really glad that you joined us here today. So we are going to be out here for a bit, broadcasting live. You're watching Airshow Team TV. We're sure glad you tuned in. We've got a lot of action. This is a very busy runway. Just because it's dark, a lot of airports slow down, but I'll tell you, LAX doesn't seem to slow down at all. It just seems to get even prettier when they turn all the lights on. So I drove over here as fast as I could legally drive from Las Vegas, where we filmed all week. And we've got some great broadcasts that we have, some very unique liveries, special liveries we got to see today. So I hope you'll check out those videos after this live broadcast ends. As you know, all the videos will post directly to the YouTube channel, Airshow Team TV, as soon as it ends. And we hope that you watch all of our lives, get caught up on what we've been doing, get to see some unique liveries. Today we saw the Southwest special livery that's called Freedom 1. Very colorful livery with stars and stripes on it. Very pretty. Yesterday we saw some other special liveries. Let me just take a peek and see what's coming in next over my shoulder here. Remember to follow along on Flight Radar 24 if you want to know what jets are coming in next, what you're going to be seeing here. Next flight is a Delta Airlines Boeing 737 from Salt Lake City. That's going to be arriving. All right, I can see the lights now. Here it comes. You guys enjoy that? Did you have fun seeing that? All right. Thanks for the thumbs up. Sure appreciate it. It's a lot cooler here in Los Angeles than it was in LA. There's one going up. Should pop out from those trees there. Nope, still too low. And Las Vegas, it was like 100 degrees today on my way here. And Baker, California, I stopped in Baker, California, and boy, was it hot. 100 degrees there. Oh, next plane coming in is going to be the Hawaiian Airlines Flight 4. And this, you guys, is another really large aircraft. This is a Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. Get ready, you guys. This is going to be fun to have fly right over our heads here. This is going to be very cool. Very, very cool. Here it comes. Oh boy, get ready. Boeing 787 Dreamliner. Whoa, is that pretty or what? Hawaiian Airlines 787 Dreamliner. You can see it touching down. And it looks like that's down and in. Fun. Are you guys having a good time? I am. I'm really glad you joined me. Hi guys, I'm Lynn with Airshow Team TV. We're out here live at LAX bringing you some night arrivals and a few departures thrown in there too. But we're super glad that you joined us. We just love doing these lives for you. We just finished up the lives in Las Vegas and now we are here. This is the most famous spot, I think, in the world for one of them for plane spotting. We're here at the In-N-Out Burger. Let me give you a look. We're here at the In-N-Out Burger. That's just at the edge of the airport. And pretty famous spot for watching planes come in and out. Busy burger place and a busy airport. So we got a lot of arrivals and departures yet to bring to you. So don't go anywhere. Hang out with us for a while. Where are you guys? What time is it where you are? So it's 11:32, I believe, here in California. So I'll be here for at least 2 more hours, bringing you flights. You're allowed to park here until 1:30 in the morning, and so I'll be here 2 more hours to bring you guys as much live aircraft action as I can. Let's see what we got coming down here. I think there's one up in the air. Sure glad you tuned in. Otherwise, I'd just be out on the corner talking to myself. So, and watching these cool planes. I am amazed. This is my first time at this location, you guys, and I am amazed how quickly or how low the planes come in. Really, and how close you're allowed to get to them. You know, just to be this close is thrilling. It's like, you know, I can't. I can show them to you, but I can't explain the feeling of being this close to these very large aircraft. All right, getting ready to take off. What you're looking at right now is WestJet Flight 1103. This is a Boeing 737 headed towards Toronto, Canada. WestJet has the green, white, and black on the tail. There goes the WestJet flight to Toronto. On the move. So I hope that bringing you these lives, that it inspires you to go out and do some plane spotting wherever you have access to an airport. Even if it's just a local community airport, go out and watch the planes. It's fun, it's relaxing, it's a great hobby. Bring along your cell phone or a good camera and you can get some great photos just even at your local airport. So I want to encourage you to do that. It is so much fun. Aviation is an awesome field, growing. Here goes another one taxiing. And if you're new to plane spotting, welcome. I hope that you are enjoying this broadcast and that it's fun and that you pick up some opportunities to get some good resources for your plane spotting. It's the Flight Radar 24 has been really helpful to me, and the Live ATC is fun also. Hey, good night, Manuel. Thank you so much for joining us. Sleep well. Thank you. You have a good week also. We hope to have you join us again really soon. And check out those special liveries that we saw when we were in Las Vegas. I think you'll enjoy those one, Manuel. Thank you again. You have a great night. God bless you, and thank you for your help with spotting tonight. I always appreciate you. You're always spot on with the spotting. Buenos noches, mi amigo. All right, so we've got a couple taxiing, but I think something tells me I better check over my shoulder here. See what's coming in. There goes one. Off in the distance. I can't cover all the runways at once, so I just kind of have to pick and choose here. I hope you're enjoying the choices, because we're getting to see some really low aircraft come in, low and loud, large too. Large, low, and loud. That's my 3 favorite L's at the airport. All right, we might have a lull for a minute. We got a couple of planes moving around, getting into position. Taxiing and takeoff is very strategic at a busy airport like this, and it has to be. We want to give a shout out to all of the air traffic controllers who help things work smoothly at LAX and all the other airports around our country and around the world. They do a great job, and it is a stressful job, and it is an important job. Like, unlike any other kind of career, I think it's really, you are in the hot seat. So it's very, we want to say hi to them. Hello, who dat? Nope, we are not in Vegas anymore. We love Vegas, and we are now at LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, bringing you live night flights and arrivals. So you're going to love it. We've already seen some great big heavy planes come in. 787s, Dreamliners, 747s, you name it, and we've got them flying right over our heads. So don't go anywhere. Hello? Hello? Remember, there goes one off in the distance, but we are going to have them coming in right over our heads, and I'm not exaggerating, not joking. I mean, I have to zoom the camera back to get the entire aircraft in. That's how close they are. I'm used to having to zoom in to show them to you guys, but nope, not this time. Not this time. So the aircraft they're taxiing over there in position for takeoff is a Delta flight, an Airbus A321, bound for Atlanta. Delta's major hub is Atlanta, so no surprise there. We have an aircraft taxiing up here. It looks like it might be a Delta as well. Yes, I was in Vegas earlier today. I got down here to LAX as fast as I could to bring you guys this live. It got too hot in Vegas, so I came down here to LA. 5 hours drive time, but it took me longer than that to get here. I had to stop and take a rest because of the heat. It was just the heat. Not only in Vegas, but the heat along the way. I stopped at a rest stop, and it was 100 degrees at the rest stop. And that was in Baker, California. Yeah, so here I am at LAX. It's like 20 degrees cooler here, which feels a lot better. Had to actually put a sweatshirt on and long pants on when I got here. But yeah, it's great to be here. We're going to be here in Vegas. Not Vegas. We're going to be here in Los Angeles for a few days, checking out all the great angles and places that you can plane spot from. So there's like at least 6 different plane spotting places in this area at Los Angeles International Airport. We started out tonight with the most famous one. We're at the In-N-Out Burger, right off the edge of the airport property. So that's where we're watching from tonight. The planes are going to come in when they arrive. They're going to come in low and loud and fast. There goes a departure. If you want to listen to the live ATC, just go on liveatc.net and listen along. Just type in LAX, type on which stream you want to listen to, and then hit that play button. You'll be able to hear the pilots in these aircraft talking to the air tower control, which is pretty cool. You're watching them from wherever you are, listening to them from wherever you are, and then what do you know? You watch the planes take off. Pretty cool. What airline is that? Let's check that out. Is that a Delta? Yeah, I guess it is. It just looks a little different in the evening light. This looks like it's a Delta Airbus 321, flight 430 to Minneapolis, St. Paul, and it is on its way. Yeah, I got down here as fast as I could. Bring you guys some more planes, more airlines, more liveries. You know, it was great. There was a nice variety in Vegas, but boy, there's an even greater variety of aircraft, airlines, liveries, special liveries. We're going to see a ton of stuff tomorrow, so you're not going to want to miss that. If you, I mean, I know if you're in the chat, you already subscribed, but if you haven't hit the bell button, be sure to hit that bell button so you know when we go live, everybody. You don't want to miss these live broadcasts from LA, and honestly, we don't really schedule them. We kind of just go live, so we hope you join us. Hope you like what you see tonight. How about this? Check this out. There you go, who dat? Is that close enough for you? Southwest flight landing. That's what we've been doing here for the last little bit, bringing you some nice close planes. So I hope you're having fun, you guys. I'm Lynn, I'm with the Airshow Team TV. I'm having fun. I'm having fun bringing you all these great planes. I am going to try to put this camera on the tripod for a minute, so bear with me here. It is... Alright, I gotta turn the camera around a couple times, guys. If you get dizzy, close your eyes. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. See, I'm still here. I gotta do it one more time. Alright. Am I losing anybody? Stay there. Close your eyes if you're getting dizzy. Close your eyes if you're getting dizzy. I gotta make one more turn. Here we go. You get a good look at In-N-Out Burger and the neighborhood. And there. How's that? Alright. Can you see me? You see me there? Okay, so I did that so I could get a nice smoother camera angle or camera pan and everything for you. So don't go anywhere. We've got more great aircraft coming in here. You're watching Airshow Team live at LAX International Airport. I'm Lynn. I'm your announcer for tonight. Calling all the plane-by-plane action. Sure glad you joined us from wherever you're watching. And I am sneaking a peek at my Flight Radar 24 app to see what's coming in next and what's going out. So let's take a look across the way there and see what's going out. Whoa, you guys stay still, don't move. Here we go, turning the camera around. Turning the camera around, there we go. This will be nice and smooth for you now, but will it be level? Let me work on that next. That's more level. There we go. All right, won't be so bouncy. Oh, we got a big jet turning right in front of us. See that there? Let's see what it is. Get a good look at it. That, my friends, is an Airbus 380. Ooh, look at the size of that. That's a Qantas, Australian airline, Qantas, Airbus 380, Qantas Flight 12, headed to Sydney, Australia tonight. If that's your first time seeing a Qantas jet live, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. That's my first time. Pretty cool to see that tonight. Hey Govers, glad to have you join us tonight. You're watching Airshow Team TV Live, and that's a Qantas Airbus 380 heading out right now to Sydney, Australia. Airbus 380 842. I am from the United States, a state called Pennsylvania. There goes that Airbus 380. Heading down there. All right. And that 380 is up in the air. Next one, taxiing into position for takeoff, is a flight headed to Chicago. And that's going to be a Southwest flight. Hi, Nicola. Thanks for joining us tonight. You're tuned into Airshow Team TV. My name is Lynn, and I'm your host. We're really glad to have you here. I am just trying to look up what the next plane on its arrival path into this area. We've got planes coming in low and close here. Might be an Atlas Air 747, but that could be on the other runway. I'll know if something really big starts screaming over the trees here at me. There's the Southwest. There goes a flight up. Looks like the Atlas flight came in on the other runway. Yep, I think you can see it landing over there now. It'll go through. All right, let's see what's next here. Hey guys, so what's your favorite airline? Do you guys have a favorite airline? Do you have a favorite aircraft? Juan Manuel, who was on earlier, said his favorite's the A350, the Airbus 350. How about you guys? Do you have a favorite airplane? Are you hoping to see something special tonight that's one of your favorites? I have always liked Qantas Airlines. I don't know why. Probably because, you know, Australia and cute little koala bears and all that kind of stuff. But always wanted to visit Australia. Never quite got the chance yet. But yeah, that was so. For me, I was really happy to see that Qantas aircraft tonight. There goes one up in the air. Behind the big tree. Coming out by the light pole. There it is. Looks like a very large aircraft. So tomorrow I'll have better daylight. I'll have another camera set up. We'll get everything up and rolling and going. But I literally just pulled into town tonight and came straight to the In-N-Out Burger, because this is like one of the most popular places for people to plane spot in the world. So I wanted to show you guys what it was like, show you how easy and accessible it is, and also how low and loud and close these large aircraft go right overhead. It's really insanely cool. I mean, I was just in Vegas and filming there, as you know, and you know, it was across the street and you're a ways away, and you really have to look for a spot where they go right over your head. And here it's like super easy. You just go to In-N-Out Burger, grab a lunch, come across the street here to this park, eat your lunch, and have planes fly over your head at 150 knots. So I'm sure glad you guys tuned in tonight, joining me here, because otherwise I'd just be standing out in the park talking to myself. But it's really great that you're here. Hope you get to see some planes that you like tonight. I know I have so far. It's been a real treat and definitely worth the 5-hour drive down from Vegas. It's been fun so far. And sometimes you have a momentary lull for a few minutes, and that's not unusual at the airports. And especially like if they have a heavy aircraft coming in on an adjacent runway, you know, sometimes you will see that there's a minute or two, you know, lull on the close runway. We've had that once before earlier tonight, and it did pick up right. So don't go anywhere. We've got more landings zooming in right over our head in just a couple minutes. LA is a very, very big airport, as I'm sure you can imagine. It's really spread out, multiple runways. And this is just one of the views we're going to bring you. There are like at least 6 different spots that are really known for plane spotting here at LAX. My hope is to bring you coverage from each of those. There goes another aircraft up. I'd like to be able to give you an idea what each of those spotting areas is like, in case you ever fly into LA and you want to come over and plane spot. Thanks for the thumbs up. Always appreciate it. I always like to encourage people, hey, if you've seen a new airline to you tonight or a new aircraft that you've never seen before, give us a thumbs up. It's kind of a game that we play here on Airshow Team TV. Something new, something unique, or something that you just really like, one of your favorites. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. So right now, I'm not sure where you all are watching from, but right now it's almost midnight here, so we're moving into Wednesday already. A couple minutes before midnight, and we'll be out here for at least another hour and a half bringing you live airline coverage at LAX. See some Southwest going on there. Getting ready to move around a bit. We're going to take a quick drink of water here. If it seems like I'm talking loud, it's because I have earplugs in, you guys. So, sorry if I'm too loud, but I really need these earplugs in because um, these planes are so low and loud. I'm thrilled, but I'm also want to keep my hearing. It's not bad if you do it for one or two planes, but since I have so many planes flying low overhead, I've got to protect my ears here. Beautiful night here in Los Angeles with plane spotting. There goes another aircraft up. I think I missed it. "62 degrees right now here. Sunny and clear. The high today out here was 76. So perfect weather for plane spotting. We're going to have some more airplane action for you here in just a minute. It's coming. Trust me, it's coming. Might be a little low, but it won't last for long. I want to tell you about another app also that's a great tool for me that I use a lot, that I'm going to be using right now. And it's called, I'll hold it up in front of the camera here. Can you see this? Jet Tip. Jet Tip is an app, and it tells you like if there's special liveries that are going out. You guys know what a livery is? If you're new to plane spotting, you might not, and that's okay. A livery is the paint that's on a plane, the paint scheme. Our technical director, our technical advisor, Pete, looked it up, and another definition for that is basically a uniform. So it's like the plane's uniform. And some of the airlines will paint their aircraft with a special livery. And so we've gotten to see quite a few of those in Las Vegas over the last few days, a few of them up in Salt Lake also. And so right now, the Jet Tips app kind of condenses as to what special aircraft are coming in, special liveries. And so all you do is you filter, put in LAX to filter it by, and then it brings up an entire list. As you can see, let me show you here. So you put in LAX at the top, and then tomorrow, so after midnight. So this is just some of the special liveries and some of the special aircraft that are coming in to this airport. And I use that so that I know what's coming in, so that I can not only put the camera at the right direction and the right time, but also tell you more about the liveries as well. Alright, so I gotta take care of a little bit of moderation here while I'm doing this. Spam is never good. So if anybody posts spam, just a reminder, you will be automatically banned from the channel. All right. So Boeing 737 MAX Southwest is going to be our next flight going out. Going to move the tripod back, you guys, so it might be bumpy for a minute. You might experience some turbulence here. So I was over on the grass and my knees are starting to buckle, so I thought I'd move it back to the sidewalk here, see if that's any better. All right, so I was telling you about the Jet Tip app. Now that one, I think there is a $5 a month charge on. The Flight Radar 24 app I know is free to download. And you can upgrade your membership like I did. I upgraded to the gold because it gives you more information. But the Jet Tip is really helpful. That's how I found out about the Freedom 1 livery that we filmed this morning in Las Vegas. And also, I got to see a plane come into Vegas today, but it was the Wi-Fi connection wasn't working great, so I didn't get to live stream it to you guys. But it's an aircraft livery, and it's called Bear Force One. Bear. B-E-A-R. Bear Force One is the livery. JetBlue jets are normally blue, but this JetBlue jet is not blue. It's black. So it's a JetBlue livery that's black, gold, and white. Do a little quiz here. See if there's any ice hockey fans who are watching tonight and who are tuned in. So, do you know which ice hockey team has blue or is gold, black, and white, as their team colors. Let's see. Let's see who knows, or let's see who Googles it the fastest. You guys want a hint? It's up in the northeast. So, all right. So this JetBlue with the black, white, and gold, that's called Bear Force One, is a JetBlue plane that they have done in a livery for the ice hockey team, the Boston Bruins. Well, the Bruin is a bear. And so Bear Force One, which I thought was really, really funny. And we've got a Southwest flight moving over here. Let me see if I can get that for you. There it goes. So anyway, I got a great photo of that and some great video for you guys, but unfortunately it wasn't live, so I'll have to edit that and put that video on the our Airshow Team TV YouTube channel, probably tomorrow or the next day. But we're going to bring you lots of lives from out here at Los Angeles International Airport, from a variety of locations, so we get a good variety of our planes and the liveries that we see, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So hope you'll join us tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And I kind of wish that something would come in over our heads again here. It keeps it exciting, I'll tell you. My heart pounds every time one of them comes over close. I travel all over the country to bring you guys lives. That's what I do. Yeah. So I was in Utah a couple weeks ago, and I was in Las Vegas for the past week. I'll be here in LA for at least a few weeks. And I also cover air shows as well. So I'll be covering air shows. I'll be going up to the biggest air show in the world, which is EAA AirVenture. It's up in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. And so I plan to be bringing to report on that for you. It's the largest aviation gathering in the world. EAA stands for Experimental Aircraft Association, but it's a lot more than that now. It encompasses all kinds of aviation. And it is a massive gathering. There's a fly-in. People fly in, and they have a large campground, and people camp under the wings of their plane. Some of them that bring the smaller private planes in. But there's a campground. People bring their RVs up. It's just a huge, huge gathering and celebration, really, of aviation. A lot of special aircraft are flown in, whether they're historical aircraft, experimental aircraft, military aircraft. So if you haven't heard of that before, you might want to check that out. EAA AirVenture. The aircraft that stars in our reality series on our channel, on our Airshow Team TV channel, we have our own reality series that we created, filmed, produced, directed, the whole bit, and it's called Airshow Team Red 620. It's the remarkable story restoration of a MiG-17 jet, 17-year restoration, and after that length of time, it became the only flying MiG-17 PF in the world. And it's a really remarkable story, and we go into the hangar with the restorer of that aircraft. We go into a different hangar with the pilot of that aircraft, and we go to air shows with him and watch him fly this, and we fly along with him because we put a GoPro in the cockpit and we film as he's doing these entire aerobatic routines. And so it's he flies a routine like you would see an F-16, F-18 fighter jet fly. He is a civilian pilot. He's not even a military pilot, no military background or training, but he has the most air flying time of any MiG pilot in North America. And you'll be seeing one go up right across the screen there. There it goes. And so, yeah, so check out Airshow Team Red 620. We have 10 episodes online now, and more to come. And we will be editing and releasing some more of those. But for now, the episodes are short. They're like 12 to 15 minutes long. And you can watch them on a lunch break or dinner break or something like that. So, kind of fun. Check it out. The series is family friendly. And we just hope that it inspires and encourages people to enjoy aviation. That was going in a different direction. Sure glad you tuned in tonight to join me here. You're watching Airshow Team TV. I'm Lynn, giving you the plane-by-plane action. And I wish we had some more planes right now. It's a little bit of a lull. I'm wondering, too, if it's because it's close to midnight and things are changing over. I'm not sure. With the new day, I know the other active looks like, the other runway looks like it's become more active right now. I see a lot of departures lined up on that other runway. We'll give it a couple more minutes and we'll chat a little bit meanwhile. There goes one taking off. Like that's departing out and then heading west, coming out from behind that tree there. If you look on the Flight Radar app and put in LAX and then click on the map view, you can see all the planes that are like on the ground. You can see them taxiing. And then if you tap on the plane, here, let me show you. So here's the the Flight Radar app that I'm using right now, and the map. And you can see the planes taxiing. You can see that one taking off there at the end. And then if you tap on the plane, let's see if I can do this. If you tap on it, let me see. If you tap on it, it turns red. And then right below it, it'll tell you the information about that aircraft. So right now, taxiing over there is a 747 heading for Seoul, Korea. And that's a Korean airline 747. It'll even show you a picture of it, too. So that's the one that's taxiing right there. And it looks like it might be taking off. That's actually probably the one we're seeing take off right at the end of the runway there. It's behind the tree right now, but should be popping out in just a second. See it there? So that's how you use the app. Very simple to use. It gives you a lot of great information. And you can use it at any airport. You can even use this at your local airport. It has a very cool feature that I like. And I don't get paid for telling you guys about this stuff. I wish I did. But at the version that I have, you see that AR up in the corner? So if you tap that AR and then you point at any plane that you see in the sky. You point your camera. Here we go. You point your camera at any plane you see in the sky and it'll pull up the planes. See that? Just from you pointing it at the sky. Super cool. Very helpful. So if you're ever driving along or walking along or whatever, and you just want to know, hey, what was that just flew over my head? If it's not military, it's going to probably be on this flight radar. So you'll be able to know what you just saw pass by or pass overhead. Sometimes the military aircraft are not on there. Sometimes they are. There goes another departure. Snuck behind that tree, should be popping out. There it is. And that was a Boeing 737 from United that we just saw take off. Boeing 737 United headed for Mexico, going to Cancun. Cancun sounds fun. That's United Flight 1057. So the departures are taking off to the west, taking off to the Pacific right now. I'll show you. It looks like there's a whole line there. See how they're taking off to the west? And then circling out, heading down south. So it's pretty cool. You can get a lot of great information on the app, on the Flight Radar 24 app. I do like it a lot. Very user friendly. So I'm going to pop over to the arrivals board that's on the app, see if I can pull up what arrivals are coming. Hey guys, so next up for takeoff on the far runway is going to be a Starlux airline, Flight 5. It's an Airbus A350-900. And that is bound for Taipei, Taiwan. We should see that one going up momentarily. It is almost at the end of the runway. And there it goes. Airbus 350 on the way. Next up, made the turn and ready to get out of here, is an Air France aircraft, another Airbus A350-900. Air France Flight 28 bound for Papeete. I hope I said that right. The airport code is PPT. Just starting its run down the runway now. And it's up in the air. Vectoring off to the west. Like I showed you earlier, they're all taking off now over the Pacific and heading on a pattern that takes them along the coast to the south, down towards Redondo Beach and San Diego, which is to the south of Los Angeles, Long Beach. Ah, there goes that flight. That's the Airbus 350. That's the Airbus, that's the Air France 350 that we just saw go off the end of the runway in a takeoff. Next aircraft taking off, already gone down the runway, is a Boeing 777-35E ER. And that's an EVA Air flight number 11. And it is heading to Taipei, Taiwan. So that EVA Air flight we should be able to pick up taking off here soon. There it goes behind the tree, popping out. That's the EVA Air flight to Taipei. That's the Boeing 777. Next up, Next up is another Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. This is an Air Tahiti Nui airline flight 101, bound for Papeete. Pretty looking plane. We can't really see it too well here in the dark, but hopefully we'll be able to get some footage of that airline and aircraft over the next few days in the daylight here. Is anybody still awake out there and listening? I haven't seen any comments come through in the last while here, so I'm kind of wondering if y'all fell asleep. It's getting late. So you can see that they have closed the other runway. Let me show you after that, after we watch that aircraft take off. That's the 787-9 Dreamliner. You can see how large that aircraft is even from this distance. So I want to show you what they use to alert the pilots that this runway near us is now closed. You will see a large light there. It's a large X. I don't know if you can, yeah, because of the camera lens, it's just, the light is so strong you can't tell that it's an X, but a large X, blinking X to alert the pilots that that runway is now closed. So our hope of seeing any more planes close up tonight is kind of dashed because they have closed that runway. I'm not sure how long that will be closed for, but the runway nearest us that's been giving us these great views so close up is now closed. And they just had an arrival, it looks like, a Boeing 747 Korean Air Cargo. And then it appears that some other aircraft are taxiing out for departure as well. A Boeing 777 airline is Cathay Pacific, and that's headed to Hong Kong. So it looks like we have a lot of trans-Pacific flights. They're heading out now. And which makes sense. So things are kind of slowing down here. Unfortunately, the close flights on this close runway are not going to be happening because this runway is now closed. And anybody still awake out there? If you're still awake and still watching, give me a thumbs up so I know you're out there. Make a comment. I see a dog running around here in the park, out for an evening run. I hear something coming in. We're going out. I think that was an arrival with reverse thrust. You're watching live tonight from LAX International Airport. You tuned into Airshow Team TV. We're really glad you're here. Hope that your Wednesday is starting off well, wherever you are. little bit after midnight here. There goes a departure. Looks like that's the Korean Air Cargo 747 that we saw lift off. Headed to San Fran. Take the earplugs out. Departing now, we've got a 747 headed for Hong Kong. This is a Boeing 777, 777 there. Heading behind the tree, coming out. There it is. Boeing 747, Cathay Pacific, headed to Hong Kong. You're watching Airshow Team TV live tonight from LAX with some night departures. At this point, we had arrivals screaming right overhead earlier on this famous runway here. (24R) is the runway that we're closest to, and it's the one that's right next to the In-N-Out Burger here in Los Angeles. And we had some great views of some massive aircraft going right over us here tonight for on final approach and landing at 24R. Oh, I see I saw something going on over there. But yeah, it's so it's been a great experience. It looks like they've closed this runway now, probably because it's late now, or actually early morning here Wednesday, and they have a lot less traffic, so they've shifted it all over to the other runway. A lot of the traffic is larger aircraft that are bound for overseas destination, trans-Pacific crossing, and so they're heading out that direction. out over the Pacific from takeoff, or up to SFO, which is, they leave here and bank to the left. And then for SFO, they would bank again to the right to go up to the coast or down to one of the southern destinations along the coast here. So it's been a great evening so far. I mean, it's just a beautiful time and temperature to plane spot. Great location. This is one of the most famous locations to plane spot in the world, here at the In-N-Out Burger. So we just got down here today to LAX to bring you all kinds of aircraft and liveries and plane spot down here with you guys. We just got finished with our broadcast from up in Las Vegas, and we saw some really cool and special liveries. Got a lot of great videos on there for you to watch. All of our lives post directly to the channel after they're over. So we do hope that you check those out, share them, like them, comment, all that kind of good stuff. Most of all, we want you to enjoy them. If you'd like to support our channel, you can do that by subscribing. Hit that bell button so that you get notified when we go live next, because we do it randomly. We don't really schedule things a lot ahead. So you'll want to know when we go live. So that's the best way to do it. Hit the notifications, and you also know when we publish some new video content as well. So I know we've got a livery today that we didn't have on a live, but we did get it on video. So we'll be posting that soon. I really hope you're having a great day. If anybody out there is going through something that is challenging them right now, I just want to encourage you and say, hang in there. Things will get better. And watching some planes always helps. I know it's a relaxing and focused activity to kind of just be able to enjoy these aircraft and airlines. Maybe you'll get to see some new airlines to you and get to see some new aircraft. I know I did today. We got to see a Qantas aircraft. I know an Air France took off, but it was so far away I didn't get to really see the paint on the plane. But I had 747 come in. That was amazing. 787 as well. We got to see both of those close up. Airbus 350, all kinds of great aircraft. So hang in there. Things will get better. And just be positive. Try to, whatever you're going through, hang in there. It's going to get better. Trust me. We're just really glad you tuned in tonight. Lots of great aircraft to take a look at. They're mostly across on the other runway right now. There goes another one up. And that is... where'd it go? There it is. Airbus 320, Avianca airline, that's a new one to me. Headed towards San Salvador. Red tail, red on the engines, and the red Avianca logo on the side. Well, don't worry, we're going to bring you more coverage tomorrow. It's going to be daylight coverage. You'll be able to get a great look at these aircrafts. Such a busy airport, lots to see. You'll see a tremendous variety, and I guarantee that you will see planes you've never seen before. You will see airlines you've never seen before, and you'll see some special liveries that are just going to be spectacular. There goes one up in the air. Should be peeking out right from that tree between those two trees. Oh, I got the wrong set of trees. There it is. That's an Airbus 321, a Volaris plane taking off, headed for Mexico City. I like the Volaris planes. I know at least one or two of them that I have seen in Las Vegas this past week. They have this bright magenta paint on the engines and kind of a pixelated design on the tail. So kind of cool looking, pretty neat to see. I really like that bright color on the aircraft. I'm a big fan of using color on planes, and love to see the different liveries. I like to say my love language is liveries. Do you feel that way too? Do you like to see all the different liveries? We got to see the Frontier Airlines, has the different animals on the tail. So each one of their liveries is different in that regard. We got to see a few of the different animals. So that was fun to see in Vegas. Got to see a Legion Air special livery for the Raiders football team. Sleek looking silver and black aircraft, very classy looking. All right. Ooh, that's a big one taking off right there. That's a Boeing 787 Dreamliner. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing this right, but I think it's Xiamen, Xiamen Air, Xiamen Air. Head for Xiamen, and that's a 787 Dreamliner. And then it's banking out to go over the Pacific. We're just close to the Pacific Ocean here, as you probably already know. Los Angeles. Right on the coast. And another departure should be coming out from the right side of that tree there. Airbus 350 headed to Taipei, Taiwan. That's a Starlux aircraft. There's another one up in the air. Boeing 777 headed up, and that is on its way to Taipei. EVA Air. So back-to-back flights headed to Taipei, Taiwan. That one an EVA Air flight. Ooh, it was a long drive down here today. It was a 5-hour drive time down from Vegas. 100-degree temperatures made it seem like a longer drive. But just glad to be down here and glad to be able to bring you some lives all week from LAX. So we hope you subscribe, hit the bell button, and then you'll know when we go live next. Tomorrow, here from LAX. Airbus 320 to Mexico City on Viva Airlines is taking off next as Viva Flight 147 to Mexico City. This is your last chance, you guys, to give me a thumbs up and give me some encouragement as I'm standing out here on the sidewalk bringing you these aircraft. Like I said, if you missed the start of our show tonight, or start of our live, you'll want to go back and watch it after we end tonight or tomorrow, because it will post to our Airshow Team TV YouTube channel, and you missed some incredible low, heavy aircraft coming in right close by. So close that instead of zooming in, I had to zoom back and use the wide-angle lens so you can see the whole plane. They were close, and they are loud, so you'll want to check that out for sure. All right, you guys, well, my battery is running low, and I'm not sure if any of you are actually out there listening or not anymore, or if y'all fell asleep with the channel on. And that's okay if you did. It's happened to me more than once watching YouTube. But I'm going to wrap up this live now. Just want to thank you all for tuning in. I'm Lynn with Airshow Team TV. We hope you like what you saw tonight, and you'll come back tomorrow for more lives from Los Angeles International Airport, LAX. And thanks again for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow. Good night.